Hello, YouTubers. This is Samantha again, and I am back with a little bit more about some tricks for law of attraction. I wanted to start this out simple for everybody and have everybody ease into it because as I learned, there are some things I wish I understood a little better, maybe saved myself a little grief, a little sadness, a little stress, whatever. Um, One of the big things with manifesting is learning self love and gratitude, learning how to put your wish in and letting the universe take over and letting go. But with some of that, gratitude is huge because gratitude gives you a feeling of love. And when you become very grateful for things that you have, you get a loving feeling, and love attracts love. So if you're giving out negative vibes, you're going to receive negative vibes. So what I want to talk about first, I couldn't decide which to go with first. So today we're going to talk a little bit about gratitude and being grateful. So start out, what I want everybody to do is for 28 days, I want you to write every day things that you're grateful for. Try to go with 10 things that you're grateful for. I also start my day with thank you, universe, for the great news out here today. Because no matter what happens in the day, days have lows and highs all day long, all day long. And no matter what happens in the day, there will be something that was good that happened that day. It could have been something that was funny. You could have joked with somebody at work. Someone could have paid you a compliment. Something great could have happened that is, just above and beyond. But not everything is sad or gloomy. There is something good in every day that happens. And I end my day always thanking, and you can do it however you want. If you want to thank God, you want to thank the universe, you want to thank source and your spirit guides, whomever. But every day be thankful for the day. You made it through another day, even in your gloomiest days. And I'm going to try not to ever bring up my negatives because I don't want to relive my negatives. But there's been a time in my life recently where it took everything I had to get up and get dressed in the morning, and my depression was bad, and I'd function and come home and just, basically not want to exist. And it was a very tough time. And I fell into the book The Secret, and with The Secret, then fell into the next series of books. And then there was, I believe it's called The Magic. I gave it to a friend, so I don't have it anymore, but it's basically a workbook. It's a 28-day workbook. So basically 21 days to create a habit, right? So this habit of being grateful. So I want everybody to start with being grateful. You're grateful for. It could be something as I love this fingernail polish, or I'm grateful for the food I have to eat today. When I started this process of being grateful, and I did this process, it was summer and my windows would be open and I would hear the birds chirping, and I could see the leaves on the trees blowing and things like that. I would be grateful for the sunshine. I would be grateful for a great parking spot at work. So it doesn't matter how ridiculous it is or how you feel it's ridiculous. Be grateful, because gratitude brings love. Love attracts more love to you. And eventually you start to just naturally be grateful for things. So it is going to be a little bit of work. Some days you're going to have some repeats. If you are grateful for your grandchildren, like I am, I'm grateful for my grandchildren every single day. I'm grateful for the time that I get to spend with my dog because I just love my dog. I'm grateful for some of the lessons I have learned, even though I've had some struggles. I'm grateful for the little bit of depression because it created the path I'm on now, which has always been something in the back of my head, and now I'm full blown on this path. So I have so much to be grateful for. And like I said again, the more gratitude you have, the more good stuff that's going to come to you, and you're going to see it start to unfold, and you're going to be like, wow. And if you're in a situation, and I'll give you a couple examples, maybe there's something you want to change in your life. Your relationship needs to change, or you wish you were in a relationship, or your work situation isn't good. You're struggling with a parent or a sibling, or even your children. Life just seems to keep giving you lemons, correct? Maybe not. Let's hope not. But if you are in that situation, and so let's use work. Work is a big one. And you just feel like people at work disappoint you, or people at work at negative, or your boss is always on you, or just whatever it can be, people are unreasonable. Start to be grateful for something at work every day. Stop looking at all the negatives and let the negatives just kind of sit there. They'll clear themselves up, but start being thankful. And I am in the process of looking for a new job, and for a variety of different reasons. I'm ready to go on a little bit of a different path. But the current job I have, and I've had some struggles in my job, and a boss who maybe isn't quite not always kind or whatever. And I finally decided, you know what, enough. I'm She doesn't get to choose my day. She doesn't get to choose my mood. And so I would do affirmations, but I also would be grateful every day that I have a job to go to. I am so grateful for this job that provides for me. It provides me a paycheck. It provides me insurance. It provides me life insurance. It provides me a 401k. Not only does it provide me money to pay my bills, but I get to spoil those grandchildren that I'm also grateful for. I get to save money to spoil myself. I get to, live in my beautiful condo. I have a brand new car. See, where I'm going is, wow, sometimes work isn't always fun and games, but it doesn't have to always be upsetting. If you're in a relationship with someone that you are not sure about, or you guys are having struggles, instead of focusing on said struggles, start focusing on the things about the person that you're grateful for. If it's your spouse and they have a job and they bring in income, I'm grateful that they help pay their bills. They pay their half of the bills. I'm grateful that they provided these children to me. Find those things that you're grateful for and watch that turn around. So stop, and it is a mind thing. And at first you're going to feel a little like this is difficult. It's difficult, but it's not. I don't care if you find one thing to be grateful for every single day. That's more than you found the day before. And if you got to do repeats, do repeats. But write 10 things down a day. And then I challenge you, if you really are in a situation, and maybe you're not, but if you're someone who's in a situation that something is making you unhappy, something specific, like I said, maybe work is not making you happy, or you're not satisfied with work, something's wrong with your relationship, whatever. Take that thing that is making you unhappy and do your 10 things that you're grateful for. And then write a couple additional for that thing that's unnerving to you, or saddening to you, stressful to you, and find a couple things that you're grateful about that situation. And keep doing this. 28 days. Just keep doing it. Set yourself a time, 10 minutes every day. Write it down, repeat it to yourself. So if you write them down at night when you go to bed, like I every night say what I'm grateful for. I write these things down. I do other affirmations and stuff like that, and we'll get there, but I write some things down every night that I'm grateful for. In the morning, I reread them. I reread my affirmations. I do a lot of this stuff at bedtime, and the reason why I do it at bedtime is because I go to sleep with the positive feelings in my mind and in my heart, and I wake up in a more positive, and it starts this cycle. And it's not a vicious cycle, it's a beautiful cycle. So you start to feel happier and happier and happier, and you can tackle things, and the things that made you sad don't make you sad anymore. And as I go through more processes and more techniques, you'll find that you're more at ease and you're able to release the anxieties behind things. What was I going to say? I had something to say and I forgot what I was going to say. Anyhow, be grateful. Start the day with thank you for the good news out here today. End your day with the things that you're grateful. Do it just before you go to sleep, and sleep on those wonderful things that you're grateful for. Read them again in the morning. I hear, I've read where different people will write them down. They're different affirmations, they're different gratitudes and things like that. They're different manifestations. But today we're talking about gratitude. Write them down and carry them with you. Have it on a piece of paper and put it in your pocket. In the middle of the day on your lunch break, read them to yourself again about the things that you're grateful for. Keep one sheet of paper and just keep adding to it. And then going through that list and reading about all the things you're grateful for. And you'll be surprised at how beautiful this world is and how beautiful your life is. So that's it for today. We're going to talk about gratitude, and then the next topic we're going to talk about is self-love. Because let me tell you, self-love is very important, and I wish I would have known a while ago when people were telling me you need to work on yourself. What does that look like? So we're going to talk a little bit about that next time. So let's start with gratitude, and on Sunday I'm going to do a video on self-love. So thank you to everybody, and good luck, and be grateful, and get ready to prime yourself to create the world and life that you want, because you are the master of your world. Nobody else is. So be grateful today. Thank you, and I'm grateful for all of you. Thank you, and have a good night. Bye.